to the Panther pit, where we direct your attention to the track for a special presentation.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at Pioneer High School tonight. Coming on early a little bit here on RTC TV4 for the recognition of the 2018 IHSAA State Champ ring ceremony for your Lady Panthers. We're going to get things started. You got Melt Hess on the PA right now.
Your 2018 Lady Panther softball team, number 1, Anna Parsley.
So Anna Parsley was number 1 last year.
Madeline Parsley.
Madeline Parsley was number 2.
Number 3, Mackenzie Walker.
Mackenzie Walker, a stalwart at catcher as a freshman last year. Haley Gleitz was number 4.
Number 5, Allison Ferg.
Allison Ferg was number 5.
Number 6 is Cassidy Morris.
Cassidy Morris, number 6.
Number 7 is McKenna Landis.
McKenna Landis, number 7.
Number 8 is Kennedy Klein.
Kennedy Klein was number 8.
Number 9, Cassidy Ward.
Cassidy Ward,
Number 10 is
number
Alexis
9.
Robinson.
Number 10 was Alexis Robinson, the power hitter for the Panthers last year. Bailey Zarcy, a third baseman, was number 11.
Number 13, Alyssa Shaw.
Alyssa Shaw, the Mental Attitude Award winner.
14, Madison Blickenstaff.
Madison Blickenstaff, a freshman.
Number 15, Haley Gottschall.
Haley Gottschall, the standout pitcher for the Panthers last year.
Cassidy Buttis.
Cassidy Buttis, the manager.
Manager, Courtney Swartzel.
Courtney Swartzel, a manager as well.
Manager, Kobe James.
Kobe James, a manager.
Manager, Kylie Rowland.
Kylie Rowland.
And manager, Haley Kripe.
And manager Haley Kripe.
Assistant coach, John Bingaman.
Athletic director John Bingaman was an assistant for that
John McGee.
state championship team. Coach John McGee.
John McIntyre.
John McIntyre as well.
Assistant coach, Abigail Armick.
Abigail Armick.
And the head coach of the 2018 state
And then the 2018 state champ coach was Gabrielle Thomas. So congratulations to the 2018 Class A state softball champs, Pioneer Panthers. They've got the blue rings to go with the blue rings that the state champion Pioneer football team received in 2017. And Mason, got Mason Hayden again tonight with us. And I was never a state champion, man, but you have been. I mean, you have been. What's it like? What's it like to, to hold the blue ring, put it on, and be proud of it?
It's a special feeling, definitely. There's not many groups out there, especially in this small community, that can say they're a state champion. So you definitely feel unique and special among many others.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be a special feeling for, to be able to hoist a state championship banner, and we'll see that, and they'll have it somewhere in Cass County on the, on the highway, coming into Royal Center, Lucerne, Lake Psychic, anything that feeds into Pioneer High School. And, I mean, those girls worked hard. I mean, the thing is, only a couple of them were seniors last year. You had, let's see there, Kennedy Klein, Alyssa Shaw, Bailey Zarcy, and was there anybody else?
I think those were the only players that were seniors.
Holy cow. You talk about coming back.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got Haley Kripe coming back as a freshman. Big things are expected from her to play softball. She was a manager last year. And I'll tell you what, they are gonna be a team to be reckoned with this year as well when you got Gottschall on the mound again and just bringing it. I mean, she's only going to get bigger and stronger and playing in the elite travel teams that she does. I mean, with her battery mate, Joey Walker, Mackenzie Walker, that people know her as, but everybody around here calls her Joey.
Yeah.
But, she went from, she took that catcher position for Alyssa Shaw, who was a 3-year catcher for the Panthers. They moved her to first base last year, and no problem at all because, I mean, she excelled there, and her power, of course, if you watch a state championship game, she crushed a home run down left field that got the Panthers moving, and they didn't look back. So congratulations to the Pioneer Lady Panthers 2018 Class A state softball champions. We're going to take a break. We'll be coming back, and talk football here in a little bit. So join us about 6:55 for Pioneer versus Culver tonight, senior night here at Pioneer High School. So we'll be back. Thank you. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's game here on RTC TV4 between the Pioneer Panthers. They are hosting the Culver Cavaliers tonight here at the pit. Senior night here at Pioneer High School. So definitely going to have an exciting game tonight with the 9 seniors that will take the field for what could potentially won't be their last game, but it could potentially be their last game at home ever. But Pioneer comes in 7-0, ranked number 1 in the state all year long. Just been putting it on their opponents. Culver comes in with a 2-5 record. Their 2 wins are against Caston and the West Central Trojans in a 51-46 battle between those two. With me tonight, Mason Hayden. Again, thank you, Mason, for coming back up and working with me. Appreciate the support by you and Gracie Pearson as well, doing the videography tonight. As again, I said, it was senior night tonight, and we've got 9 seniors on the football team, and I got one up here, Mason Hayden, that he could very easily be one of those guys out there tonight, but we got him up here tonight, so appreciate it again.
Yep, thanks for having me.
So with Culver tonight, they come in, they're putting points on the board, 26 points average, but they're giving up 36, and that's not going to win many games as they're 2-5 right now. So, let's look at some of their roster. They've got, let's see here, rushing yards. Now, they're putting up some big-time rushing yards, almost 300 yards a game on the ground, but they're a ground and pound team. They're only averaging 12 receiving yards a game. So they are a run-oriented team with Coach Mike Zahner over there and with his Culver Cavaliers. Of course, Pioneer, 7-0, and we know what they do. They take care of teams quick and often and lead the state in margin of victory. Not quite the scoring after last week with a 36-0 win over the Knox Redskins up there. A 3A school only putting up 36 points, but they shut out a very good Knox team as well. So we're getting ready to see the Panthers attack the field here, bust out of the banner. They've got all the parents out there, most senior parents out there. And there they are, led by Jack Burley Kaiser. Tonight they're going with the gold pants and black shirts, and I really like the look, Mason.
Oh yeah, I think it's a new look for them. I don't think they've ever done it, so it's nice to be a little fresh out there.
Yeah, it looks good. I know they went gold, they've went gold white, they went black white. They mixed it up, but tonight that looks really sharp.
Save the best for last.
That's right. They let the balloons out here at Pioneer. Coach Adam Berry. What more can you say about Adam Berry as a head coach here? His 3rd year, and he's only lost, one game? One game.
LCC.
You bring in a new coach. He was with the program with Mike Johnson, but he takes over, and he just able to dominate as a head coach. 1 loss to Central Catholic, and it's saying some things for him. As you see the captains out there at the field, and look at the helmet out there, the winged helmet done by the parents, the dads do that every year, and it looks really good out there. I'm glad it stayed on with all the rain we've got. But tonight looks beautiful. Really looks good. The clouds have opened up. The sun's starting to pop out. It's a warm night tonight, but we should have a good football game. I think it'll be very, very, exciting for these seniors as well. 9 seniors for the Panthers. We'll talk about them all game long, about what they've done in this program, not only this year, but even from 3rd grade on up. What the things that they have accomplished is unbelievable. You don't see that. And of course, if anybody checked out YouTube, or not YouTube, but Facebook and everything, saw the great article on Jack Kaiser family and everything about Pioneer football. That's pretty awesome by Kyle No, I'm going to butcher his name, but he is a main sports writer for the Indy Star, and he did a great job, great research. If you didn't see it, you've got to take a look at it. It was a really good article, and it was just really cool to read. So we've got Pioneer receiving tonight, and it looks like both Llewellyn boys are back tonight for action. Ezra Anadai back with Wireman back there as well. And they're going to short kick it. It's like Mason Schnurple jumps on it.
Gave Pioneer some good field position pretty early.
Silly from what I think. I mean, why would you get him started with, at the 45? But whatever. Mm-hmm. So Jack Kaiser will come out and get those troops going. Jack Burley Kaiser, the senior, All-Stater. And he's about to break a lot of records here at Pioneer. He's broken a lot already, but he can break some more. And we're going 3 wide starting out for the Panthers. Jack drops back, looking to pass. He goes up top first. And Cal Kinley, touchdown, number 3, Callahan Kinley. Look what we found. 11:49, and Cal Kinley takes it to the house already from Jack Kaiser. And I'll tell you what, Culver was not ready for that at all.
Looking like Knox out there, not guarding Callahan again.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but you've got to cover him. He's a good receiver, and he's got sneaky speed down the side, and especially when you don't put anybody on him.
Yeah, Pioneer comes out with the trips and probably throws Culver for a little bit of a loop there. Knowing Pioneer's a ground and pound team, and then coming out with 3 guys on the outside.
Definitely. So Pioneer will line up in the gun position. He'll hand off they do give it to Greg Rich, and Greg Rich takes it into the house for the 2-point conversion. So 11:49 left early in the first quarter. Pioneer up 8-0. You're watching RTC TV4. We'll be back after this message.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Community State Bank, a tradition of service since 1930, serving all of your banking needs with 4 convenient locations. Personal and business banking options available. Online at csbnetbank.com. HB Gutters and More is your local guttering expert. Keep the rain away and your gutters clear with new gutters and guards from HB Gutters and More. From soffits and fascia to downspouts and more, contact HB Gutters and More for your free estimate. Online at hbgutter.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
So back here at the pit here at Pioneer High School, where Pioneer quickly puts one on the board. Jack Kaiser to Callahan Kinley. I about called him Caleb, his brother. That was, giving props to his older brother. But Cal Kinley, the senior to senior tonight, connecting for the touchdown quickly. It'll be Adai Llewellyn kicking off for the Panthers. He hits that squibber all the way down there. And a good job by Kaiser and crew. Ezra Llewellyn in there, along with Kobe James. So a good job by the Panthers on the kickoff coverage.
Kaiser's kind of slowed him up and gave room for about 8 Panthers to hit him.
That's what he does. He flies down the field and just disrupts everything. It's almost like people are afraid to put a body on him when he goes down there off that kickoff. He gets down there so quick.
I would be too.
I'm sure you felt it a few times.
Way across the 15-yard line.
We'll start on the 19 for the Cavaliers. And they push it up the middle there, and he might have got a yard on that run. Their big-time runner, number 46, is Zach Dittmeyer. Dittmeyer comes in with just a little over 900 yards rushing, and he's, I believe he's the conference's leading rusher right now. And he gets a lot of carries for this Culver Cavalier team. Donovan Zayaja, the quarterback. They're a very young team. They've got 2 seniors on that starting offensive group. This time Ziaja is going. Looked like he's going to keep it, but Brady Smith on the tackle brings down Dittmeyer, and Dittmeyer picked up a few more there.
Culver's going to have to realize they're not going to be able to do that the whole game against our tackles. They're not going to be able to run it up there like they do against other teams and get some yardage.
That's definitely right. I mean, I saw that rushing yardage, and I don't think that's going to happen too often. They're in the full house backfield back there, T formation, and Pioneer jumps quickly. And that'll probably give him that first down.
First penalty of the ball game will go against the Panthers for offside.
It's like Danny McCaig and Brenton Mersch come in, along with Mason Schnurple, Buda Beckley, James, and Brady Smith coming out. So that does give Cavaliers the first down with 10:27 to go. This time they're going to hand off up the middle again, and nothing going there. A lot of Panthers right there and taking care of business. Schnurple was the main guy in there.
This reminded me a lot of last week of Knox with their fullback, just trying to pound it up the middle, and it's not going to work for too long. And so eventually they're going to have to adjust and figure something else out.
They don't have the size of Zach Dittmeyer on the roster, but he's a pretty good sized kid too. This time they hand it outside, and Llewellyn's trying to strip the ball between Llewellyn, Mersch, and Adai Llewellyn, all right there on the tackle. Gregorich was right there. Pioneer flows to the ball so quickly, it's hard to even get outside on them.
Yeah, as far as rushing goes, getting anything on the Panthers is pretty tough, especially with our line clogging up the middle, and then our backers and corners and safeties being able to flow so well to the outside rush and so quickly.
That defensive line, they hold their own every game. And there we jump off again.
Schnurple.
Yep, Mason Schnurple. The sophomore Schnurple gets replaced by Gavin James, a senior. I tell you what, it's a good-looking crowd out here tonight. The weather is held off for the game. A lot of people out here for senior night here at Pioneer High School here at the pit tonight.
Yeah, most of these fans are hoping for that rain to hold off until after the game.
Well, I know I am. I don't want it to rain anymore tonight. Full-house backfield, number 40 with the ball. And that looks like Carter Stevens on the carry. And he picks up a first down. So right now, Culver methodically chunking off yardage. And, I mean, granted, a couple penalties on the Panthers to give them 5 easily, but they're doing a good job of, getting enough yardage. 3.5 yards will get you the first down if you can get it, 3 times. They're in that T formation. Again, they hand off, and boy, Pioneer was right there for that one. Good job by Mersch, Sparks in there. Danny McCaig. No gain on that play.
Yeah, if Pioneer doesn't hurt themselves being sloppy on defense, and they should be able to withhold them here this drive.
I have an idea this game will be a fast game.
Yeah.
No clock stoppage, like Triton. Triton took a while. So they're taking their time on the play clock as well. Already down to 7 seconds and 5. Again, Pioneer jumping off sides, it looks like. Again, wow.
Danny McCaig there for the 3rd time this drive.
Boy, that's going to drive Gregorich crazy. And Barry, of course. I mean, you've given him 15 yards right off, right here on penalties alone on this drive.
And that's not something, whether you're a senior or a freshman they'll put up with for
No.
anything.
Ziaja up under center, takes a snap. This time it's handed off. A good tackle, but that's going to be enough for a first down. Ezra Llewellyn on the tackle, and that was number 20 on the run.
Carried by Jalen King.
Jalen King.
Tackle made by Ezra Llewellyn.
So I'll tell you what, right now, yep, Pioneer's going to call a timeout. We're going to take one as well. You're watching RTC for Pioneer football.
7-yard line.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Blue Dragon Taekwondo. Whether you want to learn self-defense, physical cross-training, or looking to compete in national tournaments, Blue Dragon Taekwondo is the area's leading martial arts authority. Online at tkdbluedragon.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here, Pioneer just called a timeout, trying to get things under control, and there's a fumble, and it looks like Pioneer might have got on it.
Looks like
No.
right now they're giving it to
They're going
Culver.
to give it to Culver.
Yep, quarterback got back on it.
So Ziaja able to jump back on it. Good job.
Cavaliers recover their own fumble. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that ball will be, with the rain we got today, nice and slippery out there. You see the ref drying off the ball
yeah.
before every play.
Yep. The handoff again, and that was to King, and he gets blasted. Good job by the Panthers. Kaiser, Kobe James coming up from those safety positions along with Ezra Llewellyn.
Jack Kaiser, Kobe James, and Ezra Llewellyn all in on that stop. After a gain of a couple.
Very quick pursuit from Kaiser on way back there that drive and stopping him 2 yards upfield.
Got Rochester up 6-0. 8 minutes left in the first. Valley 7-0 over Wabash. 8 minutes left in the first. Winnemac 7-0 over Caston. 6 minutes left in the first. Of course, here it's 8-0 Pioneer. Well, I don't know what we're doing. You know, like Stevens popped up out of his position and didn't get the memo.
False start on the Cavaliers for their first penalty of the night. Sets it back 5 yards.
Third down, trying to get Pioneer to jump again. Yeah, must have not got heard the call for the 2 down there.
So third and 13 for the Cavaliers. So this is the first time they've been pushed back, really. I mean, here at midfield, sitting on the 50. And the handoff goes to Stevens, but he's not going to pick up the first down. He does get back to the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage there. So it'll be fourth down. You've got to expect Culver to kick or punt it away.
Looks like they're going to run a play. They didn't substitute anybody out unless their offense is their punting group out there. No, it's the same field position they gave him on the kickoff, so.
Yeah, they're going to go for it, looks like, or try to draw him off sides again. So got to sit still. Quick handoff, and that was nothing going. Schnurple flew through that line of scrimmage and got to the running back right as he was getting the handoff pretty much.
Yeah, that was a bad idea by Culver.
Definitely.
If it's third or fourth and 10, you at least got to, personally,
Yeah.
you should try to air it out, especially against the Panthers, and a run up the middle isn't going to get you 10 yards any day soon against us.
Kaiser dropped back, looking to pass again. He's got Kinley wide open again. Cal Kinley breaks a tackle, and he could be to the house. He sure is. Callahan Kinley from Jack Burley Kaiser. Touchdown number 2 through the air. Pioneers wasting no time putting points on the board when they have it. Nothing methodical here tonight on senior night.
Kaiser to Callahan Kinley, 50 yards. And the touchdown.
Don't see Pioneer play 8 minutes of football without a run.
Yeah.
2 pass plays, 2 touchdowns from the Panthers, and a heck of a senior night from Cal Kinley so far.
Kaiser about slips, and he fires a strike to
Von Tobel.
Von Tobel for the 2-point conversion. So 4:25 left here. Pioneer up 16-0. Watching RTC TV4. We'll be back after this.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Shepherd's Chevrolet Buick in Rochester treats you like family. Shepherd's offers a wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles to fit your budget. Stop out for your test drive today, online at shepherdsrochester.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe, online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here, Pioneer High School at the pit on senior night, where senior to senior have hooked up. Jack to Callahan Kinley, Jack to Callahan Kinley. 2 plays offensively for the Panthers, 2 touchdowns already.
See if Adai can get a better kick this.
Time he rockets one down on the ground. It's finally picked up by number 24, and he had Von Tobel, and Kaiser was right there to finish up the mess. And that catch was Damian Sullivan on the grab.
Kaiser able to tackle Damian Sullivan.
Got word that Rochester is up 14-0 with 3:28 left in the first over the Manchester Squires tonight. That's also on RTC TV4.
First and 10 from your own 15-yard line.
We'll start on the 15 for the Cavaliers as they go with that full house backfield. T formation is Ziadja, the quarterback. He's going to hand it off on the left side, and Panthers were ready for that. And like you said, Mason, if they keep testing this defensive line of Pioneer, it's not going to be pretty tonight.
Yeah, just not much going for them from running up the middle, run essentially the same play every down. They're going to have to start mixing it up outside. Even if they don't throw, they got to start mixing it up from outside, testing those linebackers so they're not so far just looking run up the middle every play.
So 2nd and 10, nothing gained on that play. It's a handoff again, trying to get that outside, and again, Pioneer right there. Adai Llewellyn, Miles Von Tobel, Gavin James in that mix for the Panthers.
And look for a 2-snap count this play. Hopefully the Panthers don't jump like they did last drive.
Third down.
It's like 3rd and 5 for
15-yard line.
the Culver Cavaliers. Almost jump. You got to watch the ball.
Maybe calling a timeout here.
Yep, that's what's going to happen here. Yep. So we got a timeout here at Pioneer. We'll take one as well. We'll be back after this. RTC TV4 Pioneer Football.
I'm Dale Campbell, and I believe the drug epidemic in Cass County must be met with education through drug awareness programs. My plan is to drive out drugs. I believe in reducing crime in our county through crime prevention initiatives. My heart is to improve communication with the citizens of our communities. I believe in finding the best policies, procedures, and programs for our jail operations to lessen the burden on Cass County taxpayers. And I believe the Sheriff's Office can operate and function without any tax increases. My goal is to use resources wisely to work within approved budgets. I'm Dale Campbell, and I believe in local leadership for our law enforcement. With your help, we can accomplish a better system for a safer future.
Paid for by the committee to elect Dale Campbell for sheriff.
Back here at Pioneer at the pit on senior night, 2:53 left in the first quarter, where Pioneer's up 16-0. And it looks like King's got the first down on that play.
Yeah.
Kaiser was over here continuing talking, and he just got on the field in time there.
Yeah, if Culver continues to push it outside, I think they'll do a little bit better spreading out the Panther defense and getting some more yards up the middle.
So 1st and 10, 28-yard line. Again, they try that left side. This time a good job. Sparks up in there.
Dustin Sparks among the Panthers in on that tackle. Carter Stevens.
I think Brenton Mersch was there too. So picks up 3 on that play for Carter Stevens. In the T formation for the Cavaliers. Try to get Pioneer to jump off sides on that.
Give them enough time to audible play here.
Going to go off that left side again, and this time Pioneer was waiting on it. Good job by the black and gold out there. That was Mersch on the initial tackle. So 3rd and lost a yard there, it looks like. So 3rd and 8 for the Cavaliers.
Bring up 3rd down for the Cavaliers from the Pioneer 30-yard line.
We're already almost a minute and a half left in the first quarter, so it's flying by. Well, this time, Kobe James right there making the play on Ziaja. Kobe James, a nice tackle on the quarterback, Donovan Ziaja. So that'll be a loss.
That'll bring up 4th down.
Just on the moment you think you have the Pioneer defense trick, they'll always have somebody there to stop whatever you're running. They always have everybody on their assignments no matter what. And that's why you see some guys on the backside of the field not making plays and wondering what they're doing. Just maintaining their side of the field for anything, just like that. A fake play that they've been running, they ran 10 times tonight, and hoping to get a few yards out of it at least, and lost yards.
So now they're going to run it again and try to get outside again, but no, Pioneer was ready again. They run that same play. It's like Wireman was in on that tackle. So with 39 seconds left here in the first quarter, Pioneer will take over again, and let's see if Jack finds Callahan killing for a 3rd straight time.
Seems like a pretty silly move from Culver to,
yeah.
I mean, 34 yards away from.
Yeah, I don't understand what they're doing here. I definitely punt unless their punter is not very good. I don't know.
You could find somebody on that sideline to get it 10 yards down the field.
Just throw it. Throw an interception.
Yeah.
So Kaiser puts Llewellyn in motion. Kaiser rolling out to his left again. This time he's going to find Gregorich, and Gregorich rips through a tackle and gets into the end zone. Touchdown 24, 3 for 3. Number 4, Jack Burley Kaiser, going for all the records tonight. 3 for 3, senior. Danny Gregorich. And boy, he shows how strong he is. Ripped through that tackle and then fought his way into the end zone. Craziness.
Really impressive showing from all the seniors tonight on the line, giving Kaiser plenty of time back there to get that ball out there, find his receivers, and then the wide receiver being able to break tackles and get in the end zone.
So Kaiser's been perfect on the night, 3 for 3, throwing the bean around. Gun formation for the 2-point conversion. He's looking again for somebody. This time, Llewellyn couldn't quite snag it. Di Llewellyn had it bounce off his pads, so 22-0, 30.2 left in the first quarter. We'll take a break and be back after this. You're watching RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here at the pit where Jack Kaiser is perfect, 3 of 3 on the night for 3 touchdowns to Callahan Kinley twice, and just now Danny Gregorich. He's already amassed 100 yards throwing in those 3 throws.
See if Llewellyn can get it off the ground in this kickoff.
Nope. But as much as that thing hops, here comes Britton Marsh.
Oh.
Squares him up and pops him. About the 14-yard line. Let's see where they mark this at. But boy, I tell you what, Britton Marsh, just a formed tackle there. Put his shoulder pads right into the gut.
Marsh with the tackle of Damian Sullivan.
Sullivan going nowhere.
Cavaliers will start 1st and 10 from just
So
across.
22-0 with 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pioneer taking no time to put points on the board tonight against the Cavaliers.
Culver's got to find something else to do besides running up this line all night long.
Well, Gregorich is able to get in there and make that tackle.
Jalen King on the carry.
That was King on that carry, but he might have picked up a couple on the carry.
About 3.
3 yards. And that'll run the clock down to end the first half. So at the end of the first quarter, Pioneer up 22-0 on the Culver Cavaliers here at the pit on senior night. We'll be back. You're watching RTC TV4.
Show your Panther pride this year by supporting the Pioneer Athletic Boosters. Your contribution to the Boosters helps fund athletic awards, letter jackets, uniforms, equipment, and more. We are the small but mighty Pioneer Panthers. Keep Panther pride alive for years to come. Support the Pioneer Athletic Boosters. Send your contribution to Pioneer High School, attention Athletic Boosters, or call Christy Rance for more information. Go Panthers!
In 3, 2, 1.
So back here at Pioneer to start the second quarter, where Pioneer's up 22-0 on the Culver Cavaliers. Just want to send a shout out to Estel Kesley and the Royal Center Bulldog. She puts raw, class of 49. She's watching. Then Kurt Kesling as well sends me a message saying that 4 generations of Pioneer High School and future PHS are either at the game or watching the broadcast tonight on RTC TV4. You got Paisley, Buck Jr. and Erica all at the game. And he puts us old farts are watching and listening to us tonight. So thank you for tuning in and watching tonight and enjoying the broadcast. Still trying to figure out who has the ball out there, because I had no clue. I mean, I seriously had no idea who had the ball out there.
I think it was number
2, 1.
30 out there.
Was it number 30? That'd be Blake Thompson, a freshman running back.
Thank you for any contribution.
Dragging a couple players. Looked like there was 3 people that had the ball there. They all kind of jogged in front of the defense. It was a little confusing out
Yeah,
there.
it was a nice little play.
Got him about 10 yards.
Picked up a first down. It's like Tippecanoe Valley 7-7 with Wabash now in the second. I'll tell you what, Culver's starting to move the ball on that right side now.
Starting to hit that outside edge. They still have that Pioneer defense inside, and they're able to hit it out there. As long as they get a reach block on that walked up backer, they're at least able to get a few yards. And here these past couple plays, 10 yards and 5.
So it'll be a 2nd and 5 for the Cavaliers. That was a run by Ziaja, got planted into the. Well, actually, it wasn't even Ziaja. That's Tucker Fisher, a freshman, that took the snap.
Out to the 40. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
So 3rd down and 2. So Pioneers got to pin the ears back and go hard at them. Make sure they stay on sides.
They spread out the defense there, running those 2 outside, and I'm sure Pioneer changed their play call for it, and they were able to get a few yards up the middle and set themselves up for a nice 3rd down.
Big 3rd down here for the Cavs. This time they hand off to King, and I don't think he got it there. He got stopped at the line of scrimmage by the Panthers, so they did a good job of pushing that offensive line back, making the tackle. A whole host of Panthers. It's like Gavin James come off pile the last. So 4th down, and you never know. I mean, Culver, if they go for it on 4th and 14, deep in Pioneer territory, why wouldn't you go for it now?
Yeah, if they're going to go for it on the 34-yard line, why not go for it on the 41?
Yep. And they will. So 4th and 1. You can bet they're trying to draw the Panthers off sides. A quick quarterback keeper, and
looks like they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, it looks like he got it. It's just a quick snap, and
Tucker Fisher with the quarterback.
Tucker Fisher, the freshman, in there now playing quarterback. So Coach Zahner over there mixing it up for Culver, going with some of his younger guys now.
Yeah, we'll see if Culver was able to keep the drive alive and keep moving it on these fresh set of downs.
And this time they go to, looks like Dittmeyer. So Zach Dittmeyer on that carry.
No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
So no gain on that. So big 2nd and 10 for Cavaliers. 8:45 going. Clock running here at Pioneer.
Little counter play from Culver, be able to get a few.
Good
about
run.
broke
Almost
it there.
slipped that tackle. And now it's Caleb Jones, a senior running back. So I'll tell you what, you know, they're starting to really get that edge for Culver, and they're able to move the ball. And that was a 9-yard run.
Yeah, just a simple counter there, had the defense flowing, and just went back the opposite way, and he was able to break a tackle or two and get 9 yards there.
A T formation. And there goes Pioneer again, jumping off sides, and that'll be an automatic 1st down.
Looks like Gregorich out there trying to time out the snap there, and no, his brother isn't going to be too happy on the sidelines about that one.
Definitely. So 1st and 10 on the 44 in Panther territory now. This time it goes to Jones, and he gets blasted back there by every Panther that's out there on the field pretty much.
Caleb Jones on the carry.
even though it's senior night, Pioneer's still able to work in guys like Jonathan Beckley and Mason Snurple and still Miles Von Tobel out there. They're not going to change anything up just because it's senior night, and keeping a nice rotation. Everybody's able to breathe and run, hold them for the most part.
So nothing there. Maybe got back to maybe picked up 2 yards on that. And he does. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Cavaliers.
Up to the original line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, look at the front line of Culver. They've got some big guys out there. They've got some good size. Looks like the quarterback's got it, and that's Fisher. He's not going to get to the first down, but he makes a good effort. So the freshman Tucker Fisher running that little quarterback keeper around the short side of the field, and he picked up 9 yards, maybe 8 yards there. So 4th and 2.
Culver looking really impressive out there.
Yeah, they are.
Against the Pioneer defense, who doesn't usually give up this many yards. Finding the holes that are out there. Might see another timeout here from Culver. Trying to draw him off sides there.
There it is. So timeout by Culver. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this on RTC TV4.
We need the Pioneer seniors.
Show
This
your
broadcast
Panther pride
is
this year
brought
by
to you in
supporting the
part by
Pioneer
these
Athletic
local
Boosters.
sponsors.
Your contribution to the boosters helps
RTC
fund athletic
Fiber
awards,
Communications.
letter jackets,
Stay connected
uniforms,
with the
equipment,
fastest
and
internet
more.
speeds
We
available
are the
with
small but
RTC
mighty
Fiber
Pioneer
Communications.
Panthers. Keep
Voice,
Panther pride
data,
alive
and
for
video
years to come.
connectivity for the 21st
Support the
century.
Pioneer Athletic
Local
Booster.
service, local support,
Send your contribution
local
to Pioneer High School.
Online at
Attention Athletic
rtc1.com.
Boosters. Or call Christy Rance for more
First Federal
information.
Savings Bank
Go
is your
Panthers.
local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout north central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here at Pioneer, where Culver just called a timeout. Trying to get things situated. So 4th and 3 for the Cavaliers. Pioneers got to hold steady on that defensive line and not jump. Doesn't look like he got it there. That's really close.
Yeah, they're marking him pretty close. The far side ref there is
Appears to be short of the first down.
looks like he might be giving it to him, but they might have to go for a measurement here.
Carter Stevens on that run. Boy, I tell you what, it's really close. They're going to take a look, and the Panthers will take over on downs. They're not even going to bring out the measurements.
Panthers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Doesn't look like they're having anybody on Cal Kinley, but they finally
Now
got
they've
someone
got
out there.
somebody.
Yeah. Maybe try to get it over top again. Looks like they might.
Kaiser's looking to pass. This time he goes to Kinley again, and Kinley dropped the ball. So Kaiser's not perfect anymore, and he should go smack Kinley in the head for that. I'm just kidding. Hey, I'd like to give a quick shout out to my family. Got a message from Tanya Small, who's back from South Africa, and most of my family's up at my brother Aaron's house tonight watching tonight. So thank you guys for watching, tuning in to Pioneer Football on RTC TV4. I hope you're enjoying the aerial attack of the Panthers tonight. No runs whatsoever for Pioneer yet. Still no run, or this one's a run. Kaiser's going to take it up the middle and pick up about 3 on the carry.
Pioneer's first run in about 19 minutes of play here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'd say that has to be a new record.
Definitely. Winamac up already 27-0 on Caston with 7:30 left in the half.
Looks like they got a lot of seniors out there. Might be looks like an all-senior offensive line there.
Yep. So 3rd and 6. Put Ezra Llewellyn in motion. Kaiser's keeping, and I'll tell you what, Culver's doing a good job on those 2 carries of Kaiser, trying to just take that little option up the middle.
Looks like Pioneer's going to follow Culver's way here on 4th down and give it a shot.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
About 5 yards to go.
About 4 yards to go here for the Panthers. 4:22 and the clock running before halftime. Kaiser in the gun formation. He puts Von Tobel in motion. Kaiser's going to roll out. Throw a quick pass to Kinley. Kinley slips a tackle and he could be gone. And he gets drugged down right about the 20-yard line. But I'll tell you what, Cal Kinley makes one little move to shake a tackle and picks up some big run after catch. You know, it was a good job by Cal Kinley and a nice job of Miles Von Tobel down there blocking for him.
Yeah, very impressive. Looked like a comeback route there, and able to slip a tackle and get about an extra 20 yards there.
So with less than 4 minutes, Pioneer up 22-0, and just shy of the 20-yard line here for the black and gold on senior night. Kaiser in the gun formation. He's got Gregorich in the backfield. He puts Adai Llewellyn in motion. This time Kaiser finds a hole, and he's in the end zone easy. Number 4, doing it with his legs now, picking up a 21-yard touchdown run. Jack Burley Kaiser adding to his illustrious career here at Pioneer High School.
Yeah, the Culver did a good job the first 2 plays that they ran that to slow him down for just a few yards, but they got about 20 for the touchdown.
So 28-0, 3:30 to go here in the first half. Pioneer going for the two-point conversion as always. And Gregorich able to pound it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So Pioneer up 30-0 here with 3:30 left in the first half. So we'll take a break and be back after this on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Community State Bank, a tradition of service since 1930, serving all of your banking needs with 4 convenient locations. Personal and business banking options available. Online at csbnetbank.com. HB Gutters and More is your local guttering expert. Keep the rain away and your gutters clear with new gutters and guards from HB Gutters and More. From soffits and fascia to downspouts and more, contact HB Gutters and More for your free estimate. Online at hbgutter.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here, RTC TV4 bringing you the action tonight here at the pit. Our Pioneer is up 30-0 with 3:30 left and getting ready to kick off again. I'd like to thank Mason Hayden for doing the commentary as well as running camera right now, doing a good job. Gracie had senior night tonight, so she's running down there, and Mason's taking over the camera and doing the commentary. He can do it all. That ball's fumbled a little bit, and that's not going anywhere. Good job by Brenton Mersch to get down the field quickly and make that tackle. It was Damian Sullivan.
Did he pick that up there and just...
Yeah, he just kind of picked it up and just fumbled it and dropped it. He had possession of it.
18-yard line.
Be on the 18-yard line to start things off for Culver. And that last drive, Culver did a good job of moving the ball, getting some nice runs around the ends on Pioneer on the short side of the field. Let's see if they are able to try that again, or Pioneer is going to be ready for that. Good job. Boy, I tell you what, that freshman, Tucker Fisher, runs the fake out 20 yards about as a quarterback. So,
yeah, got to play your fakes. Every once in a while there, they might give it to him. Defense not suspecting it because he runs out there every play.
So he picked up 1 yard on that carry. I believe it was King on the carry. So 2nd and 9 for Culver. 2:45 left. Not much there. Maybe picked up a yard or two.
See if Pioneer can withhold this stand and give them enough time to punch it in the end zone one more time before half.
Ball marked at the 22-yard line, 3rd down.
So 3rd down and 6 for Culver. Yeah, if Pioneer can get the ball back, I have a lot of confidence in them putting it in the end zone at least one more time.
Yeah, with 2 minutes left, I can see that happen if they can hold them here.
And it looks like they're going to hold him. Good job by the black and gold. And, of course, Pioneer will call that timeout to
No gain on the play.
stop the clock.
Takes a timeout.
There's Connor Walker on the tackle.
That is the Panther's 2nd.
Maybe Pioneer's 2nd timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Blue Dragon Taekwondo. Whether you want to learn self-defense, physical cross-training, or looking to compete in national tournaments, Blue Dragon Taekwondo is the area's leading martial arts authority. Online at tkdbluedragon.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
So 4th and 6 here. And it looks like Culver's going to go for it. And that time it was Culver that jumped off sides, I think.
Looks like their tackle and maybe their center, determined by our tackles falling forward on top of the ball there.
So a short field for Pioneer to work here. Let's get a touchdown. It's like Winnemax up 34-0 on Caston. 3:02 left in the half. Valley and Wabash having a battle. 14-13, 5:10 left in the second quarter.
1st and 10 from Culver's 22-yard line.
And here it's 30-0. Pioneer. They've done it very, very efficient. Kaiser up under center. You got Kinley out here, along with Sparks on the other side. Llewellyn and Von Tobel at the halfback. They're going to hand off to Gregorich. He's going to drag a couple defenders and picks up, looks like maybe 3 yards on that carry.
Yeah, 2 or 3 there.
2nd down.
So 2nd down for the Panthers and the clock running. Wouldn't be surprised if Kaiser puts it in the air one more time.
Yeah, we'll see if they'll boot out here or maybe try some trips out there.
Got one spread in, and that's Kinley out there. Let's put Adai Llewellyn in motion. Kaiser's going to take it himself up the middle. Makes a nice cut and cuts right into the end zone. Jack Kaiser with another touchdown on the ground. So he's thrown 3, ran 2. Pretty efficient night for number 4 as a senior.
Whoever's running the cannons over there is scaring the players a bit.
Yeah. It's louder than usual. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. We haven't been here forever. Haven't been here at the friendly confines of the pit for a long time.
3 weeks now.
Yeah, it's been a while, so you're not used to hearing that. The Kaiser will be up under center or at gun formation, puts Ezra Llewellyn in motion. And the 2-point conversion is no good. 1:12 left here before half. It's 36-0, and we'll just go ahead and stay right here. Tonight is senior night for the Panthers. Talked about some of the football players out there that are seniors, and we'll talk more about them at halftime. But you've also got quite a list of other seniors out there for all the fall sports. You've got cross country, volleyball, and golf, girls golf. So
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a final tally.
there are definitely some talented seniors in this 2019 senior class, that's for sure. All over the board, not just football. You've got volleyball, and of course, volleyball. We're planning on RTC TV4. When I say we are, planning on covering the whole Pioneer volleyball sectional next week. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We'll have it all for you. So definitely want to tune in and watch. Make sure you let your friends, family know that are out of state that we're going to be on. I believe Pioneer plays the second match Thursday night at about 7:30. So we'll also have Caston on there. You got South Newton, West Central on Tuesday night. So definitely tune in. So Di Llewellyn kicks it, and he gets it in the air a little bit there. This time it's fielded cleanly. Whoa. Tell you what, Jack Kaiser, Von Tobel, tag team action on that tackle. And Sullivan, he's been getting the brunt of those tackles tonight on those kickoff returns.
Not many other guys get down the field as quick as those two, and they're able to make a lot of plays on those kickoffs, and especially when the die doesn't get off the ground and gives them plenty of time to get down there.
So again, good kickoff coverage by Pioneer. We've seen it all season long. They don't pick up very much yardage on those kickoffs. So Culver with 1:07 left, 36-0 Pioneer. That's a cut block that's totally what you don't want to see. Number 42 out there for the Cavaliers. I don't even see where he's at. That tight end.
It's like 1 or 2 more plays. They'll run it out this half. And
I don't know if you saw that, Mason, that cut right there on Brenton Mersch.
I
went
didn't.
right down on his knees.
Yeah, you don't ever see that in a high school game or any level.
This time they hand off. And boy, good job by Pioneer sniffing that one out. Danny Gregorich, Sparks, doing a good job there.
Just let it run out here. 15 seconds left.
So they're just going to let it go. Go into halftime. 36-0 for Pioneer as a horn goes off. 36-0 here at Pioneer, senior night. So we'll take one break and we'll be back after this on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Shepherd's Chevrolet Buick in Rochester treats you like family. Shepherd's offers a wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles to fit your budget. Stop out for your test drive today, online at shepherdsrochester.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local business.
Back here at Pioneer High School, where Pioneer's up 36-0 on the Culver Cavaliers. Mason has made his way back into the press box after running camera. Again, I said it was senior night here at Pioneer High School, and we're going to start things off with the Pioneer seniors, probably the football players, get them back in the locker room, let them get some rest, and come out ready to go the second half.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to the track for tonight's senior night festivities to honor seniors and their families. We'll start with members of the football team.
So the members of the football team will be announced first.
Kinley, escorted by Rick and Cassie.
Of course, you've got Callahan Kinley, number 3. Wide out for the Panthers. He's already caught 2 touchdown passes tonight from Jack Kaiser.
Also from the football team, Jack Kaiser.
Number 4, Jack Burley Kaiser. Quarterback, safety. Thrown for 3 touchdowns tonight, ran for 2 more. He's already had a game in the first half by himself. And he's heading to Notre Dame, as most everybody knows around here or around the state.
Danny plans to work construction.
And you got Danny Gregorich, the senior fullback.
Next is Gavin James.
He runs like a bulldozer. I mean, he's a strong young man. Gavin James, number 52, offensive line, defensive line.
Gavin James. Daniel McKay, member of the football team.
Daniel McKay,
And Sandra McKay,
offensive lineman and defensive lineman.
who attend college to study agricultural mechanics. Daniel McKay. Next up is Brock Smith, with Becky Smith, represented also by the late Ron Smith.
Brock Smith, number 56, senior lineman.
UI, to major in construction management. Brock Smith.
A lot of talent out here for these seniors.
Football squad is Connor Walker, with Dennis
Connor Walker, the center, defensive end for the Panthers.
forensic and investigative science, and then eventually become an Indiana State police officer. Connor Walker. Brady Smith is next from the football team.
Brady Smith,
Bill and Harry Smith,
offensive defensive lineman, number 78.
Western Ohio, for High Performance Automotive. Brady Smith. Dustin Sparks.
And Dustin Sparks, tight end and linebacker for the Panthers.
Will attend either Purdue or Butler University and major in actuarial science. Dustin Sparks.
So those are your Pioneer football players out there tonight. Then you've got
Next up is football manager
2 managers as well.
with Jeff and Angela Brook. Emily will attend Boston
Emily Brook,
University to major in music and
senior manager for the Panthers.
with a minor in theatrical studies.
She's got a great voice. I've heard her sing the national anthem for football games as well as volleyball games.
Football manager is Rachel Miller
Rachel Miller,
with Steve and Mary Miller. Rachel's won the World Race Gap here, which is a missions trip traveling across 3 continents in 9 months. After that, she plans to attend college and get a degree. Rachel Miller.
so there you go. Those are the Pioneer
Now from the
seniors for football.
Courtney Swartzel with Tricia and Brad Swartzel. Courtney will attend Butler University and major in marketing and minor in psychology. Courtney Swartzel.
Courtney Swartzel, senior volleyball player for the Panthers.
Also from the volleyball squad with Brad Gleitz, Ashley Gleitz, and Amber Welker.
Haley Gleitz,
Haley Gleitz
your
will attend
libero for the volleyball team, a senior as well.
for teaching. Haley Gleitz. Alexis Robinson with Jim and Rhonda Robinson. Alexis will attend Ball State University.
Alexis Robinson,
Major in clinical psychology with a minor in sociology. Alexis
senior
Robinson.
volleyball player for the Panthers as well.
Also on the volleyball
Enjoy
team,
watching her out there.
with Brian and Carla Morris.
Cassidy Morris,
Cassidy will attend college to obtain a doctorate of physical therapy. Cassidy Morris. McKenna Landis from the volleyball squad.
McKenna Landis,
Lori Landis.
very exciting
McKenna.
senior out there on the volleyball court for the Panthers,
Management.
as well volleyball player.
Mackenzie Campbell also with the volleyball queen. With Dale Campbell.
Mackenzie Campbell,
Bruce. Also Leah Campbell and Scott Bruce. Mackenzie does plan to attend college. She's undecided which one at this point, but she will attend college. Mackenzie Campbell.
another senior for the volleyball team, the Lady Panthers, who start their sectional
Representing both volleyball and cheer.
attempt to repeat next week here at Pioneer High School
Maybe a
and on RTC TV4.
simple but happy life.
Cammie Stewart,
Cammie Stewart.
another volleyball player here at Pioneer.
Next up is volleyball manager Cassidy Buttis.
Cassidy Buttis,
With Dana Buttis.
volleyball manager.
Cassidy will go on to college for occupational therapy. Cassidy Buttis. Now from the girls golf team, Gracie Pearson.
Gracie Pearson, our videographer for RTC TV4 here at Pioneer.
Film and production.
Go figure, going for film and production. Does a good job for us.
The girls golf manager is Rebecca
She played
Pawlowski
golf this fall.
with Stephanie and Craig Pawlowski. Rebecca is going to go on to college and major in theater or musical theater. Rebecca Pawlowski.
Rebecca Pawlowski, golf manager.
Now representing both cross
There's Gracie going across the screen as you watch.
alto saxophone, Caleb Phillips. With Larry and Susan Phillips. Caleb will attend college for music media production. Also from the band is Olivia.
We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be back watching RTC TV4. We'll be back at halftime. We'll get some stats, talk some more football. Watching RTC TV4.
Olivia will attend Indiana University to become a veterinary physician or an emergency room nurse. Olivia Benish.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Tom Kruger Construction, serving all of your building needs. From kitchen and bathroom remodeling to new home construction, you can always count on Kruger. Call or email anytime. Tom Kruger Construction. Rocky Insurance offers personalized coverage options for all of your insurance needs. You can trust your policy through Erie Insurance has been customized specifically for you, your assets, and your budget. Online at brockyinsurance.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Tom Kruger Construction, serving all of your building needs.
Screenwriting and baby psychology.
Back here at Pioneer where the Panthers are up 36-0, continuing with the senior night here at Pioneer. And Mason, I gotta find this here.
Olivia will attend IUK to major in nursing and eventually
Connor Walker's mom posted this, and I gotta find it.
Olivia Bell.
Gene Walker.
Yeah. Let's see here. This is crazy. I mean,
Other cheerleaders, Lori Canada.
see if I can find it.
Michael Canada.
I thought she posted it.
Will attend IUK next fall to major in nursing.
Had the information of just some of the things that between the what's went on with these senior football players,
Next up is John Terriel
and I'm not finding it.
with Rachel Schleen.
But just some of the records that they have, I mean, what are they, 40? Well, I mean, heck, you were 48-2. 48-2.
We lost our freshman year once, sophomore year once, and yeah, that's
Freshman year was against
LCC and
Central Catholic.
well,
Sophomore was in state championship. Am I right?
yeah, sophomore state, yeah.
To Linton Stockton, or was it?
Yeah, it was Linton Stockton.
Yeah, Linton Stockton. Yeah. So crazy.
So let me correct it. When we earlier in the game we said Barry's only lost against LCC. He hasn't lost against Central Catholic yet.
Yeah.
So he's lost.
Perfect.
Yeah, Linton Stockton.
That's crazy. I mean, and not only that. I mean, being on a team from third grade. Third grade, you've only lost 2 games in your whole lifetime. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable for the senior group of guys. And I mean, I include you in that because you went through it all from third grade on up. You played, going to Florida and coming back. I mean, how hard was it to make a decision not to come back out and try to play football?
It wasn't terrible because it's hard to come back when you're back up to somebody like Jack Kaiser.
Yeah.
But you do, even now, especially with senior night rolling around, you miss the atmosphere of being around those guys. And every day at practice, even if I wasn't playing, you're there with them.
Yeah.
You're their friend. And that was a hard part for me, giving it up. But in the end, I think I'll be better and open up opportunities like I am now announcing.
There you go. You found your new calling. You come back to, I mean, it's pretty awesome that, you're part of that thing, and, just the records. I mean, undefeated in the conference of Hoosier North Athletic Conference, never been beat since they put that together. Haven't lost a conference game since 2016, or would that be right? Or no, haven't lost a game since 2016.
Yeah, we haven't lost an actual conference game since 2014 Winnemac.
Wow. That's crazy. There it is. Thank you, Ashley Moore. So we've got defending 2017 state champ, 2016 state runner-up, 48-2 varsity record, 28-0 in the conference of Hoosier North, 23 straight wins, 11-24 the last time they lost, and that was in a state title game. Continued program streaks, 23 straight winning seasons, crazy. 41 straight regular season wins, 8-24-14. 34 straight conference wins, Midwest Conference and Hoosier North Athletic Conference. And, of course, looking to add another HNAC title, 6th straight sectional, 3rd straight state finals appearance, and hopefully another state title. So another blue ring for that senior group. But that's just unbelievable for some of the things that they have done. And, of course, everybody looks at a guy like Jack Kaiser being your obviously he's your leader. He's your guy out there, the leader. And with that article about him in the Indy Star, that was pretty awesome. It shows what kind of leader and how humble the kid is, and what he brings to Pioneer football and everything. But there's also got other guys out there. I mean, you don't do it with just one person. Talent can only take you so far. You've got to have, those other 8 guys that are doing their work on the field as well, and in practice, in the weight room, and everything to make this program great and this senior group great. So we appreciate all those seniors out there playing tonight.
Always good to hear your voice.
Great job. And we're going to take a break. We'll come back, get some stats, and talk some more football on RTC TV4.
It looked as brace on the sheet, and I thought, well, I'm going to go with what I know.
I'm Dale Campbell, and I believe the drug epidemic in Cass County must be met with education through drug awareness programs. My plan is to drive out drugs. I believe in reducing crime in our county through crime prevention initiatives. My heart is to improve communication with the citizens of our communities. I believe in finding the best policies, procedures, and programs for our jail operations to lessen the burden on Cass County taxpayers. And I believe the Sheriff's Office can operate and function without any tax increases. My goal is to use resources wisely to work within approved budgets. I'm Dale Campbell, and I believe in local leadership for our law enforcement. With your help, we can accomplish a better system for a safer future.
Paid for by the committee to elect Dale Campbell for sheriff.
Back here at Pioneer High School, halftime, a little more than 4:30 left before halftime is over with, and we'll go to get some stats from Mason Hayden.
Since I was down there doing camera, I think I got most of it still, but rushing is what I have is only 3 rushes so far, subtracting the 2-point conversions, but with Kaiser with 35 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Gregrich with 1 rush for 6 yards. Receiving, Callahan Kinley has 136 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns, and Gregrich with 34 yards and a touchdown. And then Kaiser throwing for 174 yards and 3 touchdowns on 4 completions of 5 attempts, I believe.
Yep. It's crazy. Kaiser having a great night here in the first half. And, of course, Cal Kinley, his main target tonight. He's got 3 catches and, what do you say, over 130 receiving yards?
136. Wow. He had the 2 over 50-yarders for the touchdowns the first 2 play of the game, and then he broke that one for around I had 30 yards, but I heard somewhere down there in the press box it was around 38. So
yeah, I think so. So pretty awesome night for those seniors, and I guarantee that Gregrich is going to get some more carries. He's going to get some carries tonight, and he's going to steamroll a few fellas over there on the Cavalier squad. I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah, as this third quarter rolls around, probably the final quarter, a lot of these seniors will be in, so expecting to see guys like McCaig and Smith out there playing a lot of minutes on the line and getting the ball to Gregrich out there and trying to work those seniors in as much as possible before they need to come out in the fourth quarter.
Just got a message from former Panther, Illinois State football player Bryce Kaiser, the older brother of Jack, watching from Portland, Oregon. I knew he was out in Oregon, just didn't know for sure where. And he says, we're doing a great job, so you can have all that credit. But definitely thanks for watching. We've got people watching, I know, in Japan, Germany, all over the world, and it's awesome to bring all this action. RTC4 being able to do that. Scott Sager, Steve Stricker, myself, Mason, Gracie Pearson tonight. So again, we appreciate all the support we get from anybody and everybody, and of course, the support the Panthers get all through the world. It's crazy that there are so many former Panther alumni, football players, just students, former students all over that watch us and enjoy it every week, and we appreciate that as much. And it's always fun to do. I enjoy it. I know I enjoy it. I think Mason's starting to really enjoy it a little bit. So, and not only Mason, we got Tom Shaw doing some things for us here and there, and Doug Hess. We like to send out thoughts to his family. His dad's not doing very well, so hopefully his dad starts getting better. You can see him back in the booth sometime soon. So, but we got the Panthers getting ready to come back out on the field. We'll take a break and come back. You're watching RTC TV4.
I'm going to call somebody.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Tom Kruger Construction, serving all of your building needs. From kitchen and bathroom remodeling to new home construction, you can always count on Kruger. Call or email anytime. Tom Kruger Construction. Rocky Insurance offers personalized coverage options for all of your insurance needs. You can trust your policy through Erie Insurance has been customized specifically for you, your assets, and your budget. Online at brockyinsurance.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
So back here at halftime, the Panthers have gotten back to the field after their senior night, and all the accolades to them tonight. All the seniors did all the sports and band as well. You know, it just shows what kind of support and community you have here at Pioneer and the community as well. So the black and gold getting ready to start this second half, and Mason, so far so good for Pioneer. They've went to the air a lot. I mean, what, 3 runs? That's it. It's kind of an anomaly here with Pioneer.
Yeah, you don't see many times during a game that Pioneer has more completions than they do rushing attempts for the game. But I would expect them to get a little more rushing yards in here or at least attempts for Gregrich, and maybe mix in Kinley a little bit more.
Yeah.
On a couple comeback routes and see what he can do with it.
Those are your offensive, guys that carry the ball. You got Kinley and, of course, Jack Kaiser and Danny Gregerich. Your other seniors are all linemen.
Yeah, that's what's really impressive. I was thinking about that when we were talking about them, is that we really only have 3 specialty guys out there out of the 9, and it's pretty crazy that a lot of these guys who started out that young as possibly more tight ends, like and some as halfbacks, but moving where they can help the team, and people like Sparks beefing up, playing some tackle a little earlier this year, and it's pretty crazy that the work ethic they put in week in and week out, especially those linemen, all 6 of them, to produce for this team.
That's the thing, you start out youth league and everybody wants to carry the ball anyways, but they have the rules, weight rules and all that. But, I think Jack stays under the weight limit his whole career by a pound or a half a pound just so he can get the ball a little bit on offense.
His 3rd and 5th grade year were the only years he could run it. He was always too heavy for the other 2.
Yeah.
He played, his 4th grade year he played guard, and his 6th grade year he played tackle, I believe.
Yeah.
For youth league, and
but his thing was playing on that defensive side.
Yeah.
I remember watching when he was younger, and I mean he was an animal over there on defense. Still is, of course, but yeah, a lot of these Pioneer guys, they go through the ranks, and as they move up, they find they're athletic kids, so you want an athletic kid to play guard. You want a guy to pull in this wing T offense, and you always are looking for that. So they're able to, transfer them from a tight end or fullback, say, hey, putting you on the line, you're going to block. And it might not be the most glamorous position, but I tell you what, when you become a senior, you make it your mission. You make it your mission, to do the best you can out there and pave the way for those other guys that are getting the ball, and they do a great job. We're getting ready for the kickoff. Here the second half. Start the 3rd quarter. 36-0 Pioneer. And this time he gets a little air under it, and it just dies. Dies right there. A good job by Pioneer to bring him down. Miles Von Tobel and Zach Taylor in on that tackle as well. Sophomore number 57, Zach Taylor. It's nice to Zach get in there and make a tackle, because I've been messaging back and forth to his aunt the last couple of plays here. There you go, Gina. Tackle for Zach.
looks like Pioneer, never mind, I thought they had a full senior defensive line out there, but they have Jonathan Beckley out there.
Yep.
I'm sure soon they'll work in McCaig. And
oh, yeah. Let's see who they have. They got Ziaja back there at quarterback this time. And He's going to hand off to number 20. It looked like that was King on the carry. Maybe picked up a yard.
Give him a yard at the 20, second down at 9.
Just got this message. If Jack Kaiser scores another TD, he should move into 6 all time. He had 734 starting the day in the state of Indiana. So, pretty sure he's going to get another touchdown.
Yeah.
Ziadja up under center with that full house backfield. And boy, I tell you what, the Panthers just eating it up. Gregorich, he ends up with the ball, but they must have blown it dead. Somehow he ended up with the ball.
Yeah, at this point of the game, I'm sure Gregorich gave it to him just a little at halftime about the false starts. And
Oh, yeah.
translating here as they tried to run the ball twice up the middle and just get absolutely stuffed and thrown backwards by the defensive line.
Thank TJ Beasy for sending that information, looking it up on the IHSA website for us. So 3rd and 9, a long 9 for the Cavs. It's a handoff, and the Panthers just able to handle it at the line of scrimmage. No gain, so it'll be 4th and 9 for Culver.
Looks like they might be putting
They might punt.
be putting a boot on it this 4th down.
You got Ezra Llewellyn dropping back for the punt return, so put Kaiser. You're going to put him up there to rush. So
See, that could probably work out pretty well
looks
for
like
him here.
it's the freshman Fisher back there to punt. Good snap. And
Kaiser about got
I
it
think
there.
he might have, boy, he came off the end like a guy with his hair on fire and nearly blocked that. Now, anywhere you put number 4, you better know where he's at, because he's going to cause havoc wherever he's at.
I'm sure every once in a while they could throw him in at center and
Yeah.
run it right up the gut.
Well, what game was it? Triton? Triton. Tom Shaw and I were calling. They had him playing that halfback, and both plays they ran to him wasn't so great. They didn't give him the ball, but he was a blocker, and didn't look so wonderful over there. Let's see if he tries to find Kinley again, or what he's going to do. Kaiser in that gun formation. Llewellyn in motion. This time it's just a little quick pitch to Ezra. And Ezra's got some, oh my goodness, the speed he has to break away. It looked like a player had an angle, but nope. Ezra Llewellyn able to fly into the end zone for his first touchdown.
I don't know if you know this, but that little play right there is a pass play.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that puts Kaiser over 200 yards for the night.
200 passing yards for Jack Kaiser, and I think if he had 325 tonight, he would have broken the school record, I think. I think that's what it was.
I wouldn't put it past him if
And that would have been
keep it in the air.
Sam's record, I'm pretty sure, his brother. So that's a pass play. Over 200 yards for Kaiser. So he's thrown 4 touchdown passes. And that was intended, I think, for Von Tobel, but good job by Culver to get up in there and make the play. So 42-0, 9:38 left here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break, come back. You're watching RTC TV4 Pioneer Football.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Shepherd's Chevrolet Buick in Rochester treats you like family. Shepherd's offers a wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles to fit your budget. Stop out for your test drive today, online at shepherdsrochester.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
I believe, yeah.
Welcome back to the pit here at Pioneer High School, where Pioneer has tacked on another touchdown, this time from a short pass, little shovel pass to Ezra Llewellyn. Did you catch how far that was? What it was?
30 yards.
30 yards. So Kaiser over 200 yards passing on the night with that, and very efficient. He's only thrown one incomplete pass. And I don't think that, yeah, it's an incomplete pass. I won't blame that on Callahan Kinley, but I'll blame it on Callahan Kinley. Nah, he's doing a good job out there, I'll tell you what.
I want to see his passer rating after tonight.
Ezra Llewellyn kicking this, but it's going to check on out of bounds right about the 20, so.
I think they sent the wrong brother out there.
Mixed them up. Hey. Well, they had Ezra kicking against Triton, I know. So both of them can kick. Adai is probably your more powerful kicker. You got Valley, Tippecanoe Valley, the Vikings. 22-13 over the Wabash Apaches tonight. 10 minutes in the third.
Pioneer will finish off its regular season on the road at North Judson.
That's Melt Hess saying that Pioneer, or the IHSAA sectional draw, will be Sunday evening. So we'll find out where Pioneer plays and who they play in the sectional to start things off. Boy, the seasons went flying by, I think. Scrum at the line of scrimmage and nothing going there for Culver. Pioneer doing a good job. He does pick up a yard, but not much more. Dittmeyer with the carry, the fullback for the Cavaliers. Dittmeyer came in averaging or rushing for over 900 yards, but tonight they've found a little more success on the outside with King and Stevens. They bottled up Dittmeyer for the most part. Ziaja taking the handoff. This time he'll go to King, and Pioneer does a good job of just bringing everybody in a black shirt with a winged helmet to the play.
That's what they're good at out there.
There's nothing better than watching Pioneer fly to the football. Everybody going right to the tackle. So senior Daniel McCaig comes into that defensive line, calling the plug. So with 8 seconds on the play clock, Ziaja under center, you take the snap. This time we're going to hand off to King again. And King working his way towards that first down marker, but he's not going to get there.
Probably end up going for it here, especially with the last unsuccessful punt.
I said King, that was Caleb Jones, the senior halfback.
Might next quarter be working in Fisher's again. I believe that's his name, number 5.
Yeah.
Try to get that outside attack going again on Pioneer.
Yeah, Tucker Fisher, the freshman.
So they're going to take a timeout.
Yep.
Trying to draw them off sides here.
Well, they're going to run the handoff.
Little counter.
And that wasn't going anywhere. Great job by the Panther in the pursuit. And it looks like Llewellyn ends up with the ball, but it'll be a turnover on downs as Pioneer held strong on the 4th and 2. Got Tyler Gallmer going in on that offensive line. Keaton Schroeder. So a couple new faces. Well, Gallmer at least. Schroeder plays over there, but I think they started most of the seniors tonight.
That's like we were talking about earlier, a guy like Keaton out there, not the biggest guy, but quicker than most of the linemen, so he's able to pull out there and get some stuff done.
Put on some weight over the summer. This time another pitch, and that's going to be another pass to Llewellyn, and he's off to the races. Cuts it inside, and he keeps on his feet. Finally drugged down at about the 15-yard line. So another pass play for Kaiser, and he's making it look easy when you just pitch it a yard in front of you. They're working on that record, I guarantee you right now.
Yeah, maybe some cheap plays, but
yeah, I mean,
pass plays are pass plays.
That's right. If that's a rule, that's a rule. Do it. Kaiser in that gun. It's going to move Von Tobel and Adai Llewellyn switching sides. He's got Kobe James out here at the receiver. This time they pitch it to Adai Llewellyn, and he tries to go outside, and he should have probably kept it inside, but he does pick up a few yards on that play.
Was that another forward pitch?
Yes, it was. Yep, so another 3 yards maybe.
3 just short of the 12-yard line.
Winnemac 41-0 over Caston. 8:41 left in the third. Rochester 35-7 with 7:30 left in the third over the Manchester Squires. Both of those games are on RTC TV4 if you want to find that. You have family that play for any of those teams, or you just want to check it out.
Looks like maybe airing it out to Kobe James here, the attack on the inside.
Kaiser's going to take it up the middle. Not even touched. Number 4, Jack Kaiser. There's a cannon going off. Crazy.
Does that put him in 6th place then?
That
From the information
should.
you know?
That should. I guarantee people watching are going to be sending this to me here. Find out. Message BZ back, see what he says.
I believe that's his 3rd run for 3 touchdowns tonight.
Yep. He had a couple runs here that he got stopped. And Adai Llewellyn working his way in there, and he picks up that 2-point conversion. So the Panthers 48-0 with 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. Taking care of business against Culver Cavaliers. You're watching RTC TV4 Pioneer Football.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here where the Panthers are taking care of business 50-0 over the Culver Cavaliers with 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. Jack Kaiser moving up the ranks of the state scoring. I believe he has 7 tonight, so that should put him in 6th all time.
I can't really tell who that is. There's not a 79 on the roster.
It's a short kick, and Von Tobel. I don't know. I mean, they didn't throw a flag, and the kid just nonchalantly went to the knee. I mean, how do you know he's not trying to pick the ball up still? I mean, he didn't call for any fair catch, so fair game, I guess.
Yeah,
Von Tobel's not going to let you just, play nonchalant. He's going to deck you.
Yeah, I really didn't see it. I was still trying to figure out who the kicker was.
Oh, 79?
There's not a 79 on the roster.
We'll make up a guy. How about that?
Cavaliers, they will start 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line.
It could be Colby Juby. I don't know. No, definitely too small to be him. I don't know who that is.
Trying to find him on the sideline here. Let's see what
He's down there at the end.
I see him, yeah. I don't know who that is. Good job defensively. They just string that play out. Just keep taking it outside as Kaiser was there along with Von Tobel, Walker. Let's see, 79.
Several Panthers pushing Caleb Jones back.
Is that Oscar Solano?
Second down.
Do you see a 51 out there? I don't see a 51. So that's why I'm thinking that might be Oscar. And the way, from what it looks like out there, the body build and everything. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's Solano.
All right.
It was a handoff, and Panthers able to sniff that one out. It's number 55 on that tackle. Daniel McCaig right there. Dittmeyer with the carry, going nowhere.
Third down.
Brady Smith back in the lineup for the Panthers. Winamac 48-0 now with 4:38 left in the third. Well, we got confirmation here. It should be with the 774 points that Kaiser has. It's good for 4th all-time in the state right now. It's a good run. The Panthers are right there doing a good job. So bring up a 4th down, and they might have got back to that original marker.
I can't confirm that is Oscar Solano now.
I look at him, and it looks like
Yeah.
Solano out there. So Culver, well, we're going to say they're going to punt. They probably won't. Not going to give Jack any chance to return one. They're taking their time, that's for sure. Play clock down to 10. 3:45, the clock running. Pioneer up 50-0 here at the pit.
Yeah, if they're going to run a play, they better do it quick here.
And they do run a play, and they're going to pass it. And a wide open. And he fumbles it, and Pioneer will get up on it. Jack Kaiser will recover the fumble, but tell you what, a great catch. That was by number 26, Caleb Jones, just running that little seam route. And that was a nice pass and a good catch, and actually a good run for Jones, but they worked him pretty hard to get the ball away, and Kaiser will recover it.
Yeah, pretty good play from Culver there. Line actually giving the quarterback some time, which you don't see very much of opposing teams, but gave him some time to find him, and Kobe James didn't read him over top, read his man, and that was the result.
And Kaiser up under center. Hand off to Gregorich, and Gregorich ripping past another tackle. Now he cuts it back to the open field, and he is going. 24 taking off, and he's fighting. Touchdown, Danny Gregorich! Tell me how strong that 24 is. Wow. Man, he drug a man 20 yards and stiff-armed him. There's that senior. Holy cow.
Yeah, that was really impressive for about 15 yards there. Put his hand in the face mask of that defender and just trying to hold him off. You know, showing his glory days back in the speed, breaking one for 66 yards there.
Still has some wheels. Awesome. Yeah, Gregorich going to the sideline. Give me a break.
I don't think we have oxygen on the sideline. But
well, again, you know, trying to tackle the kid high is not going to work.
See if they give it to Wireman. Nope.
Going to throw it to Kinley. Count it. 2-point good. So 58-0, 3:14 left here in the third quarter. Take a break. We'll be back watching RTC TV4 Pioneer Football.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Community State Bank, a tradition of service since 1930, serving all of your banking needs with 4 convenient locations. Personal and business banking options available. online at csbnetbank.com. HB Gutters and More is your local guttering expert. Keep the rain away and your gutters clear with new gutters and guards from HB Gutters and More. From soffits and fascia to downspouts and more, contact HB Gutters and More for your free estimate. Online at hbgutter.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here at the pit, home of the Pioneer Panthers, and they're working their way towards another win to go 8-0 here in the third quarter, up 58-0 on the Culver Cavaliers after a 65-yard run from the bulldozer, Danny Gregorich. But I tell you what, that bulldozer had some wheels, cutting across the field and then holding off a tackle for about 15 yards. And it was nice to watch. Like you just said earlier in the break, the first one that Kaiser hasn't accounted for. Good kick by Solano. Stay in bounds. Nope, not going to, but tell you what, he had a nice leg, got some height on it, just kicked it to the sideline there.
I think that had more height on it than the guys had all night combined.
So Culver, let's see if they can come out here and try to chuck the ball around a little bit. I doubt it, but
See if they'll try to attack it just a little bit more, showing their success from last drive, or their short-lived success there.
so we're not sure if they count the 2-point. Well, they would have to count 2-point conversions in all-time scoring, I would think. I mean, you do score. I would think if you rushed it. I don't know about throwing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure there.
Yeah. We'll get the official. Figure this out. So 3:04 going. Ziadja under center. It's going to hand off to Dittmeyer, and they call him stop the progress. He does pick up probably 3 yards there on the carry.
33.5.
Said Dittmeyer. I'm still not sure if that's who it was there. And Carter Stevens, perhaps. They stay in that middle of the field, and that mud starts to build up a little bit.
Yeah, you can definitely see it on their jerseys tonight.
And then when they run this T formation, well, that time I know it was number 40, Carter Stevens. Saw him get the handoff there. Pioneer doing a good job of keeping him contained on that second down. So it'll be 3rd and 7 for Culver.
I could see him here, like last, attacking that seam. Kobe James not in there this down, but Keaton Schroeder, and trying to stay as far away as Jack as possible, but trying to still attack that middle.
So Schroeder playing the other safety spot then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 63. This time they're going to hand off, and a good job by the black and gold, keeping it contained right there at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a half yard. So it'll be 4th and 6 for Culver. It was Dittmeyer on the carry.
Maybe now it's 4th down to throw it.
Yeah.
All or nothing.
Yep, they're not gonna punt, that's for sure. Probably try to draw Pioneer offsides, and then you're gonna have to snap it here soon. And they don't get it off. They call timeout. They did call timeout just in time. So timeout Culver. We'll take a timeout as well on RTC TV4 Pioneer Football.
Show your Panther pride this year by supporting the Pioneer Athletic Boosters. Your contribution to the Boosters helps fund athletic awards, letter jackets, uniforms, equipment, and more. We are the small but mighty Pioneer Panthers. Keep Panther pride alive for years to come. Support the Pioneer Athletic Boosters. Send your contribution to Pioneer High School, attention Athletic Boosters, or call Christy Rance for more information. Go Panthers!
Back here at the pit, where Pioneer is up 58-0, 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. Culver with a 4th and 6, called a timeout right as the play clock was running down. We'll see if they try to throw the ball over the top again. They actually had success. Just Jones couldn't hold on to it when he got down there being harassed by Pioneer. Kaiser ended up with the fumble recovery. This time they hand off and nothing there. Pioneer doing a good job of keeping that contained again. That defensive line along with those linebackers. And the clock is going to continue to run.
Just got to run this one out till fourth quarter. Yeah, I think they just determined before this Culver drive that was going to be running clock this half.
So at the end of the third, it's 58-0 Pioneer. We'll be back after this on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Shepherd's Chevrolet Buick in Rochester treats you like family. Shepherd's offers a wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles to fit your budget. Stop out for your test drive today, online at shepherdsrochester.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe, online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here at Pioneer, where Pioneer will have the ball to start the fourth quarter. 58-0 up already on the Culver Cavaliers. They were waiting for the Buffalo Wild Wings into the third quarter kicker is Brian Swartzel, but he never showed up. Went AWOL, I guess. Who knows where he went? So Pioneer will get things going here. Kaiser under center. Gregorich, fullback position. Von Tobel. Handoff to Von Tobel, his first carry of the night. He follows a line of blockers and he pounds forward for the first down. About a 12-yard gain, it looks like, maybe 13 for number 14, the junior Miles Von Tobel.
He doesn't get very many carries, but
no, he doesn't.
In the last couple weeks when he did, he's been making them worth it. I think he only had 2 or 3 against Knox last week in the second half, and had some very substantial gains in those just a couple runs.
You can be sure to see Derek Wireman out there here soon too, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll start working in those younger guys pretty soon here.
Von Tobel again. He's going to take the handoff. This time he breaks the tackle. Keeps running, pounding forward. Now he's going to have his Panther lineman help push him, and he's going to end up, what's about at the 5-yard line. Plenty for a first down.
About a 20-yard gain there.
Like you said, Mace, that when Von Tobel gets it, he runs very hard. Makes the most of his carries.
Yeah, he's a guy that's not going to go down. First guy that touches him, he's going to lower his head, and he's going to fall forward for as many yards as he can.
He's gotten so much stronger through from last year. Kaiser in the gun. He's got Von Tobel spread out here with Kinley. Going to give to Gregorich. He's on his feet still, and he pounds it in for a touchdown. His second touchdown of the night for number 24, the senior Danny Gregorich. The cannon goes off, and the Panthers continue to pile points on the board tonight against Culver. So 64-0.
Looks like they're going to put Von Tobel out there at QB.
Early in the season, he played a lot of the two-point conversion, played quarterback there. Looks like they're rounding up the JV players, getting them ready.
Out there in gun. It's a Wildcat.
Tobel takes a snap.
Looks like a busted play a little bit there.
He's still on his feet, but they're going to blow the whistle and play dead. No two-point conversion. So this clock will run, and we'll just go ahead and keep it here for now. Pioneers 64-0 over Culver with 8:57 and the clock running. Rochester is up 42-7 with 11:03 left in the game over Manchester. Valley up 29-20. Again, both those games are on RTC TV4 tonight.
Do you have a Winnemac?
A lot to nothing, probably.
Yeah, I assumed.
Playing Caston. They were up 41-0 in the third. 47-0 with 4:38 in the third. So Caston with, I believe, they only have one senior, Chris Smith. He's the only senior on that Caston group.
I mean, if they have one positive to look forward to, they're not losing much this
Well,
year.
their younger kids, 6th grade, went undefeated.
Nice.
So there's some things coming up for Caston, which is nice. A little competitive, they stay with it.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Pioneer, there's a culture behind football, but schools like Caston, sometimes those guys don't stick it out through high school.
So Solano, the freshman, kicking off. Oscar Solano. Put a boot into it. A good kick for Solano. It's going to get down there to the 10. And I think it might have been, I don't know, I think he might have tripped himself up, but Zach Taylor was down there. He might have made contact. I don't know for sure if he did or not, but it was number 24. And Sullivan, he's had a heck of a night. And not in the good way on the kickoffs. He's dropped a couple, bobbled them, and been planted a few times by Pioneer. Again, this Culver team, on their starting roster, they've got on the offense, they've got 2 starters that are seniors, and Caleb Jones and Sam Schaller, a lineman. So, they're going to come back strong next year with a, good group of guys.
Yeah, I think it'll be an interesting battle going into next year. Fisher really impressed me tonight for Culver, and even though number 10...
Ziaj is a junior. They got a lot of juniors.
Even though with him going into a senior, I could see Fisher sneaking his way in there for a starting role next year, if not splitting a lot.
Speaking of, there he is, number 5.
Second down from 24.
Tucker Fisher up under center for the Cavs. It's a good hard run by Carter Stevens. Pushes the Panthers about 7-yard gain for Stevens on that run. So it'll be 3rd and 2 for the Cavaliers with the clock running. We're already under 5:30 here in the 4th quarter.
See if they'll get their first down. quite a while here.
That'll be a first down run. Stevens with a nice run again.
So far, positive things happening with Fishers out there.
Got Derek LeGrand in there, number 81 for Pioneer. Let's see here, number 76, Colby Juby.
For Culver from their own 41.
There's Keaton Schroeder in there, Gallmer, Tyler Gallmer at linebacker spot. Ball's fumbled. And looks like Culver might get that one. Culver brought in their JV unit, it looked like. And Pioneer did get it, so
Covered by the Panthers.
maybe that was the defensive group switching off there.
Looks like Pioneer's going to stick in all their seniors here.
Yep.
Give them at least one more final play here.
Well, I want to see Gavin James get the ball. Give him the ball. Give every lineman the ball. Just see what they do.
There has been one time there was a bobbled snap and he was pulling and picked it up and ran it for a few yards.
Pioneer will take a timeout. It's probably just to get one player in here. Got Wyatt Zider going in.
Pioneer takes the timeout.
Oh, Callahan Kinley done his work for the night, it looks like. Number 65, that's Nathan Adams.
Yeah, there for Brock Smith.
So Brock Smith, senior. This is nice. Zach Taylor is going to come in there, number 61 as well. And I don't have a 61 for Pioneer. Good job. Look at this. And all these seniors coming out. What a group.
I think they're forgetting one guy out there. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. He plays quarterback.
There he is. That'll finish it. All 9 seniors out of that lineup now.
And I think they might have. Okay, let's take a junior out too.
Yep, starting junior Von Tobel. And then Adai Llewellyn just going out because he doesn't want to be in there.
Now I don't think they have enough guys.
Figure it out. There, we have somebody.
There we go.
There we go. Wyatt Marshall. So here we go. Clock running. So Robinson at QB. Marshall in motion, the handoff to Wireman, and there he goes. Derek Wireman's been waiting on the sidelines, and he just blazes to the end zone, untouched. 39-yard run for the junior number 10, Derek Wireman, and he was salivating on the sideline, Mason. I'm pretty sure he hadn't touched it all night, and when he did, he made the most of it. 39 yards, going 70-0 for the Panthers.
He always does, and even in practice, every time he touches the ball, he gives it his all, and going for a touchdown every play.
Looks like LaVille was up 21-0 on Judson at half. And West Lafayette 35-7 over Twin Lakes. Lewis Cass 14-7 on Hamilton Heights at the half.
Wyatt Marshall with the carry.
And Wyatt Marshall punches one in for the 2-point conversion. It's always nice senior night to pick up the win. Of course, Pioneer picking it up big tonight. Up 72-0 with the clock running here before the end of the quarter or into the half. Or the end of the game, whatever it is, the end of the game, gee whiz. 72-0.
Looks like they'll put Solana back out there to kick.
Rochester 49-7, 6:37 left versus the Squires of Manchester. Rochester making up for their loss against the Valley Vikings last week. Solano to kick. He'll bang it down there, and a good kick by Solano down to the 10. Oh, boy, he got blasted. And who was, well,
Pioneer tacklers, Damian Sullivan.
Like Brock Smith out there.
Brock Smith
Holding his hands
has
up.
his hands up. He says he did it. We'll take his word for it. So less than a minute to go here at the pit, where these Panthers have taken care of business once again in the Hoosier North Athletic Conference for another win, keeping that streak alive with no losses in the conference.
One more play here, finish her off. Final play, reflection really of the whole night there.
Yep.
Giving it to the fullback and getting 0 yards. I'm feeling time finally setting in for those seniors. Be last regular season game they'll play on this field, and possibly their last game played on this field.
That is the ball game.
So 72-0 Pioneer over the Culver Cavaliers tonight. We'll take a break, come back, get the stats, and wrap things up here at the pit. You're watching RTC TV4 Pioneer Football.
Congratulations to the Panthers.
Show your Panther pride this year by supporting the Pioneer Athletic Boosters. Your contribution to the Boosters helps fund athletic awards, letter jackets, uniforms, equipment, and more. We are the small but mighty Pioneer Panthers. Keep Panther pride alive for years to come. Support the Pioneer Athletic Boosters. Send your contribution to Pioneer High School, attention Athletic Boosters, or call Christy Rance for more information. Go Panthers!
Welcome back here at the pit, home of the Pioneer Panthers, where they were able to take care of business tonight, 72-0 in the Hoosier North Athletic Conference over the Culver Cavaliers. And Mason, the stats, real quick, I'm going to find some scores here real quick. We got Valley, Tippecanoe Valley, 35-20 with 4:55 left. Caston up, down 48-8 against Winnemac. So Mason, go ahead and give us the stats for Pioneer, and they were lofty stats for sure.
Kaiser finished tonight with only 50 yards, but had 3 rushing TDs, and Greg Rich with 77 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Von Tobel had 2 carries for 33 yards. Wireman had 1 carry for 39 yards and a TD there at the end of the fourth quarter. Kinley with just his first half performance with 136 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then Ezra this half with a 30-yard reception for a TD, and Greg Rich with the 34-yard TD reception. And Kaiser finished tonight with 234 yards and 4 passing TDs.
234 yards in the air for Kaiser, just 50 yards on the ground, but he made it efficient 50 yards for the touchdowns. He had 3 touchdowns on the ground. Was it, 3 in the air? 4 in the air.
4 in the air.
4 in the air. So Jack Kaiser, number 4, the senior, doing it tonight, as well as all the other seniors on that roster for Pioneer. So Pioneer able to handle the Culver Cavaliers tonight, 72-0, and they continue that win streak in the Hoosier North Athletic Conference. These seniors 49-2 overall, and continuing to dominate teams this year. So next week we'll be at North Judson up at San Pierre, playing the North Judson Blue Jays. Pioneer will look to keep that streak alive in the conference and take care of the Blue Jays, and then head into sectional action. Again, sectional draw for IHSA football is Saturday or Sunday evening. So go to ihsaa.org Sunday evening. I'm thinking 6 o'clock. I'm not sure, but you have to take a look and see. But that'll give you an opportunity to find out who the Panthers will play in the sectionals and where they'll play as well. So we're going to wrap things up here tonight at the pit, where Pioneer was able to handle the Culver Cavaliers 72-0 on senior night here at Pioneer. For Mason Hayden on commentary, Gracie Pearson, the videographer tonight, myself, John Hines. So thank you for watching RTC TV4. Have a great night.